So we were talking about your, Delaney, and you wanted her to take up space. When you have a servant's heart, sometimes we get to the place of not wanting to take up space. But then we realize how much space a person can take up. We realize, like, with the passing of Granny, I think it just changed a lot about us. And we realized there's so much, even though we knew a lot about her, there's so much we didn't know. And we don't want that to happen with people that we love ever again. But even, I think we realized the importance of trying to encourage other women to take up space. What would you say to a younger you, a younger me?
Get out of your own way sooner, to myself anyways. My judgment for other people was not my internal voice. It was the absorbed voice of those around me. And by opening myself up to experience different types of mothers, I had so much less judgment. And I knew that they were good moms.
Yeah.
Not going without going to the bathroom, and seeing people be beautiful leaders in their homes and in their lives and still taking up space. That's critical. Get around people who are doing what you're not.
Yeah.
That's critical.
Let's talk about energy and why it's so important to have good people in your circle.
Your environment dictates most of how you feel, right?
Right.
So 80% of how we feel, our emotions, they last on average 90 seconds. Okay. They come and go relatively quickly. The stories we build upon our feelings last until we break them down. So what happens when we suppress that feeling is it's no longer, we're not able to, if we don't hold space for it and we don't recognize it and acknowledge it, then it stays stuck in our body. Okay. It's not going anywhere. It's part of you. It's stuck in your body somewhere.
Yeah.
So your body is telling you all the time how to feel, right? So if you notice, man, I'm really overwhelmed and overstimulated, I know the first thing we do, let me turn off that fan, turn down the TV, get the lights off, and we take control back of our environment and settle things down. And that's really important because it's important for us to realize, like, you could push through the sound of the TV, the fan, the kids, et cetera, et cetera. But what are you pushing through to?
Right.
A breakdown? That's what you're pushing through to, is a breakdown. So when we stop and we hold that and we say, man, I'm overwhelmed, I'm irritated, I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, but I'm going to turn it off, slide it off this skillet, and go to the closet for 30 seconds and take deep breaths. Because if I'm not regulated, no one else in this household gets to stay regulated either.
Right. Do you remember times that I'd be like, I'm going to the closet or I'm going to the porch?
Oh, yeah.
Pray for me.
I mean, we didn't listen to the radio on car rides. I thought that was depressing as could be when I was like 13. I was wow. But I get it now. Lame. Like, I can't drive, the radio's too loud. I understand. Yes. I understand the how, right? The why. And that's completely valid. Sometimes you have to take control of the volume, just have it off, That's okay. And the other 20% of the time, we feel based off of what we thought about, right? It could be doom scrolling or, anything that we're sitting here thinking about. And again, feelings last on average 90 seconds. So people that don't acknowledge feelings are giving them all the power. They're giving it all of the power because just hold it, let it have its minute and a half and move on with your day. Yeah, absolutely. Instead, we build these stories around it. Oh, he worked over without telling me. He must not love me. That's insane. Right. We just build these really drastic stories around very basic feelings if we would just acknowledge it instead of being like, well, I don't actually feel that way, or let me push through, or I can't feel this way because of this, or this is invalid because of this, then we're just arguing with how we actually feel and telling our body to just like be quiet. We don't trust you, right? Like,
or
same
you don't
thing.
have time to figure out how you're feeling because you got to worry about what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
And so you're like, okay, I don't have time to feel pain, sick. Like I tell I guess, and I don't know, but like if I say I'm not really sick, I don't have time to be sick, then I'm not going to be sick until you're like sick.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all.
It's good to have a good positive mentality, because we even know in surgery outcomes, your mentality going in, it dictates surgery outcomes.
Gosh, yeah.
That doesn't work. But so we know that mentality is incredibly important. We know that positive thinking and gratitude hold power. We know that. But it doesn't overcome everything else. Anger, fear, these are not bad or negative things. They just need the same amount of acknowledgement as all the other stuff for them to settle into us.
Sometimes I think it can be protection. As far as, okay, this is fear. Well, maybe not protection, but can't think of the word I'm looking for, but maybe, I don't know, fear of if you're feeling afraid, like, is it legit? Like,
is this my fear?
I've said that Noah he could climb a wet spaghetti noodle.
And he could.
And he could. His little pants.
Yes.
Oh, his pants got
wet and they're wet.
Yes. What is the most important thing that you think women, not necessarily just moms, women can take away from if they read this book, if they had a good village?
That's going to happen again.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could flip the camera around.
Come here.
So I've rubber band you can get him.
Yes. Go ahead and grab him. Take him in there and play with him.
Cabinets shut.
Thank you, guys.
Because I have a fear that he would get under there. But what is something that you feel is so important for women to know? You told me earlier this morning we were talking, and I was going through and I was looking for a beach picture is what I wanted, but I found all these pictures of Granny, and so I was sending them to you because I think it's important to have them everywhere. And you said something about
she brought that big annoying dog everywhere. I love it.
Yes, but she didn't something about digest.
She didn't shrink to be digestible. You could choke.
Yeah.
And
don't shrink. Don't shrink. Don't be afraid to take up space.
Absolutely.
Go to the bathroom. Drink water. You are valuable and important. If I could talk to a younger me,
what would you say? Oh, goodness.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You'll be okay. I would tell a younger me,
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Don't change who you are. Don't worry about trying to please everybody, because you can't please everybody.
Oh, no.
I would tell myself, if you have expectations, they need to be met.
Speak them. First of all, don't be afraid to speak them.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to scare anyone away. Friend, lover, like the smorgasbord thing.
That you told Emily earlier, like they were watching a Hallmark?
I don't remember which one.
They were watching a Hallmark, and we were like, oh, well, that's not true. And you said, look, don't be afraid to just put it all out there.
Yeah,
and say,
put it all out there. Say exactly who you are. Say exactly what your heart desires.
We were talking about things that you should talk about before you get married.
Yeah, because they were getting married in this Hallmark movie, and they hadn't even talked about kids. I said, well, that's crazy, because, Owen Lucas, bring me those marshmallows. Thank you. Bring it to me. Thank you.
Marriage.
Yes.
3 things. That
They're
you
getting
should-
married and they haven't even discussed kids. And I was like, if anyone is going to marry someone and walk down the aisle with them, you at least have to have talked about the big 3, which is money, kids, and religion.
Yeah.
You know, your spiritual
Yeah.
To be
alignment is
equally yoked.
to
It's so
be
important.
to be on your best level footing with somebody that you know you have the most in common with for partnership moving forward. Just do not shrink, do not hide anything about yourself. Don't repress an opinion that you have because someone else feels opposite. Like, this is a very real thing that everybody, not just women, but everybody really has to, like, just take up that space, right? Say what you want. Don't be ashamed of it. It's going to fine tune who is in your life. It's not going to outcast you. Too afraid, or too often we're afraid that it's going to put us on the outside of something. Maybe betrayal, maybe heartbreak, maybe desolation. You know, we're people that we're not aligned with are not going to stay with us forever. And if we try to change ourselves and shapeshift into what they would like, whoever they is, friends, bosses, lovers,
Them
doesn't
people,
matter.
those parents.
What your parents, you know, if you're trying to shapeshift, like, you're truly just not, you're not going to be happy. You're not serving your purpose here.
For the woman that feels less than, she feels like she can't meet every need that everybody has.
You can't. Granny would say the world's one big butthole and you don't have enough toilet paper to wipe it. And that is not eloquent, but it was so true. I was like,
Yeah.
my circle of concern is here. This is what I can control. This is what, you know, this is my circle of concern. And outside of that, like, I'm not going to make everybody happy. I can't please everybody. Trying to please everyone. Nobody likes everybody.
Yeah.
I don't like everybody. I don't know why I would expect everybody to like me. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You'll be somebody's shot of whiskey. It's, you know, like, these are things that she, you know, the mentality that I'm glad that she was a wild woman.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she really was, and I'm glad that she passed that on. And I'm glad that you are a push-through person. I'm glad you're learning where not to do that, but that's valuable too.
Kindness is a gift, and you should be cautious of where you hand it.
Oh, true.
And we will finish on this note. I love you.
We'll
This
do it
has been
another
great.
time.
Yeah.